Imagine a king whose kingdom included not just people, but jinn, the wind and animals. This was Prophet Sulaiman, son of Dawood, blessed by Allah with wisdom and the ability to understand every creature's language. His greatest treasures weren't riches, but his faith, wisdom, and his unique gift to communicate with all living things. Sulaiman ruled with fairness and compassion, knowing every creature had a purpose and a voice. His court was filled with humans, jinn, and birds, and even the wind obeyed him. He managed this vast kingdom with justice, always remembering his power was a trust from Allah. Sulaiman's story is a lesson in leadership and respect for all creation. His gift of speaking with animals played a central role in his life, teaching him humility and mercy. He saw that even the smallest creatures had knowledge and awareness. True greatness, he knew, was found in kindness and gratitude. Sulaiman was powerful enough to command the wind, yet humble enough to listen to an ant. His life reminds us that real power lies in compassion for all of Allah's creation. One day, as Sulaiman's mighty army marched, he heard a tiny voice in the Valley of the Ants. Thanks to his gift, he understood the ant warning its colony. "O ants, enter your homes, lest Sulaiman and his soldiers crush you without knowing." Sulaiman stopped his army, moved by the ants' wisdom and care for its community. He smiled, recognizing the ants' leadership and the order in its tiny world. The ants' concern reminded Sulaiman of his own duty as a ruler, to protect, not harm. Instead of marching on, he thanked Allah for making him aware of the small lives he might have harmed. He ordered his army to wait, ensuring the ants' safety. This simple act showed Sulaiman's true greatness, not in the size of his army, but in his compassion. He understood that true power means being merciful and considerate. Even the smallest voice mattered to him. Sulaiman's humility turned a moment of power into a lesson for all. The story of the ant is more than a tale. It's a lesson in leadership and compassion. Sulaiman, though powerful, showed true strength by listening to the weak. He saw the ant not as a pest, but as a valued subject in Allah's kingdom. Every creature, no matter how small, has value and purpose. Sulaiman's respectful response teaches us to look at the world with compassionate eyes. He immediately thanked Allah for the blessing of understanding the ant, recognizing this ability as a gift. Humility, not pride, is the hallmark of a true believer. The Valley of the Ants reminds us to be mindful of the small and fragile lives around us. We should slow down, listen, and act with kindness. True wisdom is found in gentle awareness and gratitude. Sulaiman's greatness was in his ability to care for all, big or small. Sulaiman's army of birds was legendary, serving as scouts and messengers. One day, he noticed the hoopoe was missing and questioned its absence. The hoopoe returned, unafraid, with important news. It had discovered the kingdom of Sheba, ruled by Queen Bilqis, whose people worshipped the sun. Sulaiman listened carefully, choosing not to act rashly. He decided to verify the hoopoe's story, writing a letter for the bird to deliver to the queen. The hoopoe became a royal envoy, entrusted with a diplomatic mission. Sulaiman's wisdom was clear. He valued truth and patience over haste. This small bird's observation set in motion events that would change history. Sulaiman's trust in his animal subjects showed his respect for all of Allah's creation. The hoopoe's role proved that even the smallest creatures can have the greatest impact. Through this, Sulaiman demonstrated leadership, wisdom, and faith. The story of the hoopoe reminds us that every creature can serve a higher purpose. The hoopoe's news led to a turning point for the kingdom of Sheba. Sulaiman's wisdom shone as he listened, verified, and chose diplomacy over conflict. He gave Queen Bilqis a chance to discover the truth willingly. The hoopoe's honesty and Sulaiman's patience brought about a peaceful invitation to faith. Every creature in Sulaiman's kingdom had a role, showing Allah's grand design. The Queen of Sheba, intrigued by Sulaiman's message, visited him and witnessed his wisdom and devotion. She embraced faith and her people followed. A whole nation was guided to the truth because a small bird dared to speak and a wise king chose to listen. This story teaches us that guidance and change can come from the most unexpected places. Sulaiman's kingdom was a living example of harmony between all beings. It's a beautiful reminder of the power of faith, wisdom, and listening to every voice. Throughout his life, Sulaiman remained deeply grateful to Allah for his gifts. He saw his powers as signs of Allah's mercy, not his own greatness. His kingdom was a model of respect for nature and all creatures. Sulaiman valued every being, recognizing their unique place in Allah's world. His compassion for the ant and trust in the hoopoe teach us to treat animals with kindness. Every creature is a sign of Allah's artistry and wisdom. The stories of the ant and the hoopoe are deep lessons for humanity. They remind us to listen, to seek truth, and to look for Allah's signs everywhere. Sulaiman's example inspires us to use our blessings for good and justice. By showing kindness to animals and respecting nature, we show gratitude to Allah. Every creature, big or small, is a testament to His glory.